The question is, determine an analytic function f(z) is equal to u plus iv in terms of z if u minus v is equal to e raised power minus x x sin y minus y cos y. So for the solution of this question, here we are given the difference of real and imaginary part of the function f(z). So we will use here the Milne-Thomson method, but before it we will make some modification to the question. Here we have to find fz, that is u plus iv. Multiplying both sides by I, we will get I into fz is equal to iu minus v, because I square is equal to minus 1. Adding to both of these, we will get 1 plus I into fz is equal to u minus v plus I into u plus. Here we see that fz is multiplied by the constant 1 plus I. So this complete 1 plus I into fz, this will be the another function of z, and u minus v, u and v both are the functions of x and y, so their difference u minus v is also the function of x and y. So let us represent to this by capital U, and u plus v, this is also the function of x and y, let us represent to this by capital V, and 1 plus I into fz represent to it by capital Fz. So let us write 1 plus I fz is equal to capital Fz, u minus v is equal to capital U, and u plus v is equal to capital V. So this will become capital Fz is equal to capital U plus I capital V. Here in the question we are given u minus v. U minus v means capital U, means we are given capital U, and here capital U is the real part of capital Fz, means we are given real part of capital Fz. So here we will use Milne-Thomson method to construct or to find capital Fz in terms of Fz, because we are given its real part capital U. So let us write the real part of capital Fz. Here it is u is equal to e raised power minus x x sin y minus y cos y. In Milne-Thomson method, we partially differentiate to u by x and by y. So let us differentiate partially u by x. We will get del u upon del x. Let us represent to that by ux. Here ux means del u upon del x, and it will be equal to minus e raised power minus x x sin y minus y cos y plus e raised power minus x into sin y. We have here used the product rule for the differentiation. Now differentiate capital U partially with respect to y. We will get del u upon del y, that is u y, and it will be equal to e raised power minus x x cos y plus y sin y. Now in Milne-Thomson method, we assume that ux is equal to phi 1 xy and uy is equal to phi 2 xy. So phi 1 xy will be equal to minus e raised power minus x x sin y minus y cos y plus e raised power minus x into sin y, and phi 2 xy is equal to e raised power minus x x cos y plus y sin y. Now we will find phi 1 z0 and phi 2 z0 by putting x is equal to z and y is equal to 0 in phi 1 and phi 2. So put x is equal to z and y is equal to 0. We will get phi 1 z0 is equal to 0 and phi 2 z0 is equal to z e to the power minus z, because if we put x is equal to 0, then this whole term will be equal to, so when we will put y is equal to 0, this whole term will become 0, and we will put y is equal to 0, this will become e raised power minus z into z. Now according to Milne's method, the complete analytic function capital Fz is equal to integration phi 1 z0 minus I phi 2 z0 dz plus c. Put the value of phi 1 z0 and phi 2 z0 and integrate to that with respect to z, we will get capital Fz. phi 1 z0 is equal to 0, so it will become minus I z e raised power minus z dz plus c. Integrate to it by parts, we will get minus I minus z e raised power minus z minus e raised power minus z plus c. Minus can be taken as common, so it will become I z plus 1 e raised power minus z plus c. C is the complex constant of integration. Now we have found capital F z, and initially we have assumed the capital F z was equal to 1 plus I into small f z, the function that we have to find. So let us write 1 plus I into small f z is equal to capital F z. Write the value of capital F z. Capital F z is I z plus 1 e raised power minus z plus c. Divide both sides by 1 plus I, we will get small f z, that is I upon 1 plus I into z plus 1 e raised power minus z plus c upon 1 plus I. This can also be written as 1 plus I upon 2 into z plus 1 e raised power minus z plus c1. c1 is another constant that is equal to c upon 1 plus I. So here we have found f z in terms of z.